Well, here's the newest addition to the family. This is there's the 116 300 SD, and this is a beautiful 126. Has 140,000 miles on it. It's not perfect. It's got a little ding right there, and looks like the little chrome bezel for the antenna's missing, but look at the, other than that, the paint's fucking incredible. And look at the inside of this thing. I mean, this is outrageous. Look at that. Look at that dash. It's got the sunroof. I mean, this is like time capsule. There's not even, look at the seat again. There's not even a mark. There's not even a mark on it. I see a little bit of a crease starting to form there from 140,000 miles, but man, this thing is immaculate. Springs are strong. No rust anywhere. Got a little potato chip down there. Take these stupid things, aftermarket mats, out of here. There's the original mats. That might have been the original. Oops. Yeah, I think that was the original. Oops. What's over there? I mean, I literally just got this car back to the house. I just picked it up in Ohio. Okay, here's some sort of mats. I guess those are the aftermarket mats. See the, look at that. Original tire, toolkit. Everything's under there. Right here. I did see a little piece of lamination I'm gonna have to glue back right there. But yeah, man, original radio. The wood is just incredible. Here's a newspaper article about the car from, this is 2018. Yeah, let's look at the engine compartment. And this is a good, honest car. There's been nothing, not covering up anything, you know. This is just a honest condition car. All right, what do we got here? So, yeah, man, just an honest car. They didn't even clean anything up in here. This is just 35 years old. Just a dirty old diesel. Looks like they might have wiped the top down here a little bit. But, so we got the original hand primer pump in there. The Alda has not been modified, tampered with. So I'm not familiar with what that is. This is an 85 car, so I'm used to the 1980 116 chassis. There's some stuff on here I don't recognize. Like, what the hell is this? It's like, so there's the brake cylinder, master cylinder there. But there's like a junction box here. I guess this is ABS. Is that what that is? This is like an ABS system or something. It's a Bosch. I don't know what this thing said. Yeah, here's all the brake lines. Let's see what's over here. I love, oh, like, what is this thing here? I don't know what that is. I love how the battery on the 126 is back there, so you can actually see into this part of the car. On a 116, the battery's right there, and you can't do any work up here, but it's back there on the 126. These look like, original. These might be original hoses. I'm looking for the Mercedes logo. But yeah, man, just overall beautiful condition. The rubber, everything is in great condition. I noticed the RPM gauge, it was like intermittently coming on, so I know on the 116 chassis it's like right over here. I'm not sure how that works on the 1985. It might be electric. Let's see, I know down here on the engine on the 116 there's a sensor right there, crank position sensor or RPM sensor, something like that. I don't see that on this car, so it must be electric. There's the pump right there. So yeah, I'm gonna take the top end apart, do a valve adjustment, that's the first thing, and go through, clean the engine compartment. But there she is. Took me a long time to find this. Looked around for maybe a couple of months, man. Found this in Ohio, but absolutely beautiful car. Even has the original shock still on there. This is just an original car, man. So yeah, now it's just a matter of going through it and see what works, what doesn't work. And so far, the only thing I found that doesn't work is the cruise control. But you just change that module. Then I'll sort out why the RPM gauge is intermittent. Sort that out. I'm going to change the engine shocks and engine mounts. That's first thing. Probably needs I'll put a new transmission mount. I got one on the shelf over there. But don't know why this video just got dark. But anyway, thanks for looking. I'll keep everybody updated with videos. Okay, I'm done with the valve job, and I've cleaned up the engine compartment and valve cover, and I put a bunch of stuff in the parts washer. And look at that. Remember how dirty all this stuff was before. The front of the engine was absolutely filthy. Got some nice degreaser down in there. Changed the belts, thermostat. I changed the radiator for good measure. Got a bunch of parts back here. That's an oil cooler line, engine mounts, shocks, all kinds of parts. Got some Monarch glow plugs. The glow plugs aren't working, and I tested the relay right here, and it gets power, and it actually sends power to the glow plugs. So that probably tells me just the glow plugs are shot, worn out after 35 years and 140,000 miles. But if you remember how dirty it was in here before. But yeah, that engine is absolutely beautiful now. New radiator hoses, new AC compressor. You can see the AC compressor is, I can't really see it. Let's see here. Well, it's right down there. See the front of the clutch way down there. New belts. I couldn't replace the, see the manifold hose has a lot of corrosion on it. I mean, I don't like that. I want to get the corrosion off. But couldn't get the fittings from the manifold hose disconnected here from the condenser without breaking something. So that manifold hose for the AC is staying on here, and to be honest with you, it's probably going to last another 20 years, who knows. But the AC is fixed. AC blows ice cold, and yeah, everything's working really good. But just wanted to show that cleaned up engine. Let's see, what am I doing next? I'm going to do shocks, glow plugs, the transmission. Kick down switch under the accelerator pedal, that's been replaced. I popped off the little buttons for the door control on the driver's side. This will be upside down, but there you go. The buttons are popped off because I'm going to remove the door panel, spray some Deox in the controls because the headrest doesn't go down. And I tested the motor. The motor's good. So it's the it's the switches. I need to take those switches and spray some Deox on them. Ordered a new antenna grommet. Looks like this one just kind of rotted away and fell off. Also going to remove the Hirschman antenna, take that apart, clean that. Got some new engine shocks, and yeah, I got some new engine shocks here. Let's see, shock mounts. What else we got in here? Oh, these are let's see, control rod bushings. They kind of go there in the firewall and they connect to the lower control arm via control rod. That's next. Ball joints, and there's some other various parts I can't remember. But also last night I tested the EGR valve, and it does hold vacuum and opens and closes. Got a new thermostat in there. Got all new AC. There's the dryer. Got the AC dryer. All new switches. Those are all new switches on the AC dryer. New switches up front. Replaced the resistor for the fan speed. There's a resistor. You can see it. Let's see. So right down there in those leaves, let's see if I can get this to show up. Okay, there's one little leaf kind of covering it. But alright, see that leaf? See that little white dot, or the white like little rectangular chunk behind the leaf? That's a resistor. That resistor connects power to the AC auxiliary fan, and it controls it, lets it run at full speed or half speed. That resistor was burnt out, so replaced that resistor, and we now have multiple speeds on the front fan. Looks like the windshield washer fluid pump does not work, but I think that's because there's no fluid, and knowing Mercedes, it probably has some sort of sensor that knows when there's no fluid and doesn't run the pump. So I'm going to diagnose the pump, get the windshield washer, the sprayers, windshield washer sprayers working again. What else was done? Oh, new down there you can see that steel braided hose there. New transmission flex lines. Those were put on there. Differential fluid was changed. Transmission fluid, engine oil, new air filter. I've got a power steering filter I'm going to put in there. So, this will all be done probably in a week, and I'm just going to work after work at night, and then this car will be perfectly running 1985 Mercedes 300 ST. Anyway, thanks for watching.